So this is the second time that I've tried doing one of these. The first time was after I saw the Avengers movie. Yeah, it was. Excuse me. Yeah, it was the Avengers movie, Infinity War, and I was going to do one of these videos just sort of like after I saw something. I wanted to do a video to sort of get my thoughts sort of together. And then I started recording, and then I just couldn't get it together enough, and I'm making the same mistake this time and going in with absolutely no notes in front of me. I'm just winging it, so this probably isn't going to be very good. I'm going to do my best to try to get this out there, though. It's Friday night, so we'll see if I get it out this weekend. We'll see if it goes out at all. But now that everything is set up, I really like my new ring light. So, Venom. Saw it. Saw a lot of really, really bad reviews for it. I don't think it deserved all the flack that it got. Again, there's a lot of negativity about it. It's not very good. Maybe people just had too high expectations for it. The movie that comes to mind when I think of what I saw was like an anti-hero movie, and the one that springs to my mind best is Hancock. And that movie was just weird and fun and kind of stupid. Not saying that about Venom. I don't think it was stupid. It wasn't really weird. It was a lot of fun. It was a superhero movie, or anti-hero movie rather. The movie it explains Venom, but to a point. I think it both hurts and benefits you to go in with an understanding of Venom and how it pertains to Spider-Man, particularly like comics or even like the Spider-Man cartoon that was on back in the 90s, where they did a whole arc with Venom, which was fantastic. I think it was only 3 episodes. It might have been longer. I don't remember. After this, I'm sure I'll go look it up. Yeah, it kind of both hurts and benefits you to go in with that, just because you have that knowledge going in, so you kind of already have an understanding of what it is that you're walking into, but at the same time, there's also it kind of hinders your experience in a way, because you know what's coming. And you already have a feel for what Venom is, how it develops, that sort of thing. So the movie doesn't have a chance to subvert your expectations, which is kind of shitty. But at the same time, like, I don't know that it ever was going to. I don't know what it would be like going in without an understanding of what Venom is and going, oh, I don't know, what is this? I don't know that the movie would still subvert it. I don't think so. I think it has that predictability. I'm trying not to ruin it. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Probably spoilers, because I can't keep my mouth shut. I'm sure there'll be a disclaimer. But yeah, so the movie doesn't have a chance to subvert your expectations. Doesn't have a chance to subvert your expectations. When you have that knowledge, again, I don't know that it ever would. It's not a movie to take super seriously. You're in it to see Venom kill people, and to see Venom, which is why I was there. Maybe that's why I enjoyed it. So there was about 40 minutes cut from the movie before it went out. You feel it. There are spots where you can feel the movie is missing something. There's one spot in particular, and you know there is something missing. It is obvious that there was supposed to be something in between these two scenes. And it just feels out of place and weird. Get over that really fast. But you can tell. I'm hoping that was for like a rated R version, and that we get to see a lot more. That we get to see a lot more Venom, and maybe get to see him eating people instead of it being cut away before it happens, because that would have been fantastic. But PG-13, well, 14A apparently. My ticket said 14A. But yeah, I think that's my biggest issue with the movie, aside from like the footage sort of feeling those cuts, is also that we don't get to spend enough time with Venom. We take a lot of time building into it. So we have the whole thing with Eddie Brock and being a journalist, and he was going after this company, and he ends up losing everything. Everything that they kind of describe the test subject as, he sort of becomes. We see him sort of lose. We see him sort of lose his way, and one thing leads to another. He tries to save someone, and then he ends up like, I don't know. It's great when it just quickly merges. We see sort of it struggle with other people, and it hurts them when it tries to bond. With him, it just kind of happens. Part of me thinks that so it becomes clear later on when they're sort of going back and forth that I guess with him he bonds really easily. My initial thing when I saw it was like, okay, it's the adrenaline, and that's sort of just what sped things up a lot. But it just looks like that's how it works. We just shrug our shoulders on that one. So, I mean, that's an issue. I do think that there should have been a little bit more. I mean, we do see it later on when everything kind of settles down. We see a bit of an adjustment. It is fun to watch him dig through the garbage and eat meat. It's a lot of fun. Just to sort of see him get used to it. To have Venom start speaking to him. The bond between the two, and just sort of seeing that relationship build. I think that was the highlight of the movie for me. That was the biggest part. Just seeing those two bond, both physically and both literally and figuratively speaking. More so the figuratively speaking. When his ex sort of gets... Oh yeah, spoiler alert! When his ex gets... when Venom takes his ex to try to get back to Eddie, that's fun to watch. Yeah, that was interesting to see. I mean, the movie doesn't really... I'm sure if I dug a lot, there would be more there. I'm sure if I dug a lot, there'd be more themes and that sort of thing. There may or may not be more for me to add to this. I don't think I would do a video necessarily. Although, can you imagine if I got my thoughts together and presented them in the video format, as opposed to flying off the cuff like this? It'd probably be a lot more coherent and a lot less cuts. I've got a lot less cuts. But I just kind of came home, flicked on the light, moved the curtains into place, and decided to have at it. I was going to make a bullet point list, and then I forgot. And I just started recording. Because that's the only way this is going to get made. So, yeah. That's my thoughts on it. It was a good movie. It was a lot of fun. Going with no expectations except to see Venom. Again, wish we had seen more. But, what are you going to do? It's kind of the movie. I'm just going to wait for it to come out. And on video and whatnot. And hope that there's a director's cut version that's rated R and has the missing 40 minutes, or if it comes out on Blu-ray or something like that, I will buy that in hopes of getting the 40 minutes of footage that was lost. I'm assuming it'll be under deleted scenes, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Alright, it's my thoughts, and I don't know. Is this a hot take video? I don't know what this would be. I mean, I'm releasing it under screening room thing that doesn't get any use. The last video that was there was poor quality. We're gonna get another one of these on another video for something else for Halloween. Maybe I'll start doing more of these. We'll see. Alrighty, that is it. That is my thoughts on Venom. Go see the movie. Enjoy it. Have no expectations. Go for a fun time. I don't know that I would put it in... I have a friend who, when we talked about it last night, when she had seen it, she had said it's kind of like... I don't know, we had talked about it in comparison with Deadpool, and it just being kind of like a silly movie. And I didn't get that. I don't think it was silly per se. It's just different, and also it was Sony. So I know Marvel had a hand in it, which was good. Otherwise we would have gotten crap. Probably Venom dancing down the street. eating people as he goes.